So popular left-wing Twitch streamer Hasan Piker has been facing a lot of backlash lately due to his mistreatment of his dog. Right, he's forced his dog to stay in this confined space for many hours while he streams, and when she tries to escape and walk around, he apparently, presumably, uses a shock collar on her, allegedly. And many people are rightly outraged by this, saying that it's an obvious mistreatment of the dog, and I agree with that completely. However, I think there is a deeper meaning behind all of this that is a sign of our bad culture, right? And that is, you take, for example, some of the other things he said regarding, conservatives, or at least praised the Bolsheviks or something, which they weren't really good people. But when he comes out and does bad things against a dog, that's where people draw the line, and I think it's a sign of our bad culture that we devalue human life. We've devalued human life to the point where it's equal to that of an animal, if not less. And that's not good, right? The Bible clearly tells us that human life is inherently the most valuable life, right? It's more valuable than it's more valuable than animals, dogs, whatever. Than nature, it is the most valuable, and that's because we are made in the the imago Dei, the image of God. Whereas animals don't have that. Now, by no means do we mistreat animals. That's not at all what I'm saying. But human life is more valuable. And a test I like to apply to people is, would you rather save your animal, your pet, or some random stranger? And most people say, their pet. And for valid reasons, they say humans are bad or humans do bad things and stuff. And that's true. But inherently, we have more moral worth than a lizard or something, right? And to understate that is a problem. And I think you see this in many areas. I think I look at abortion, for example. That would be a great example. Also, I would say the pornography industry, right? You tell a whole bunch of young women to devalue themselves completely and just view themselves as a product to be bought and sold, and they sell themselves online, and it's terrible. And it's the result of a culture that doesn't value human life or human worth at all. And I think it's terrible. And so I think the reaction of the mistreatment of Hassan's dog is completely justified and right. I just wish people would have the same reaction when humans are mistreated or humans are viewed in a negative or not a very edifying way. So I hope that we can correct that as a culture and view each other as not animals, but as fellow people and as fellow children of God.